Before I begin, I want to give a quick shout out to football collector Jaden. He's a cool YouTuber who makes pretty cool vids, so check him out. I'll include a link to his channel in the description below. Hell in a Cell is one of WWE's most anticipated nights of the year, as their infamous modification of the classic cage match takes center stage as wrestlers engaged in high-profile rivalries enter its confines to put an end to their feud. With 2 matches being fought inside the cell, how was the rest of the card and who emerged as a challenger to the US title? Allow me to explain. The action started on the kickoff show with the team of Neville, Dolph Ziggler, and Cesaro taking on the team of Sheamus, Barrett, and Rusev. This match was a fun way to start the show, and Cesaro was the main star of the bout as his team picked up the win. As far as storylines, this was a random assortment of wrestlers to begin with, so I have no idea what WWE plans to do with these guys in the future. The first match on the main card was a US Title Open Challenge. After Zeb Coulter cut a promo about bringing people together, Alberto Del Rio made a surprise return and took on Cena for the title. While I did think the return of Del Rio was a little underwhelming, the match itself was pretty good, and in the end, Del Rio dethroned Cena and won the US title. With Cena reportedly taking time off, it will be interesting to see what WWE does with Del Rio now that he is back and has a plethora of US title challengers. The next match was the first Hell in a Cell bout of the night, as Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt battled it out to end their rivalry. This match was brutal and involved tables, chairs, and kendo sticks. There were a ton of cool spots, and it was easily one of the best bouts of the night. In the end, Reigns picked up the victory and ended the Reigns vs. Wyatt saga for now. With Reigns picking up a huge win, it appears that WWE might be trying to give him another push like they did last year. How the crowd reacts to it, though, could either fuel or derail that push, much like it wrecked the push last year. What followed was a tag team championship match between the New Day and the Dudley Boys. After another entertaining New Day promo, the match got underway, and for the most part, it was fun to watch. There was, however, a very noticeable botch, but that was overshadowed by a pretty cool moment between Kingston, Bubba Ray, and the referee that would have made Eddie Guerrero proud. And in the end, the New Day retained their belts. I think these two teams will continue the feud, with the Dudleys finally taking the titles off the New Day at Survivor Series. Next up was a women's championship match between Charlotte and Nikki Bella. The match was good and much better than their last pay-per-view encounter. It was no Sasha versus Bayley, but it was still pretty good overall. Charlotte picked up the win by making Nikki tap out to the figure 8 in order to retain her women's championship. As for what these two do next, I have no idea. Paige is apparently back with Team PCB, and I truly believe that WWE has no idea what to do with its women's division. The WWE title match between Kane and Seth Rollins was next, and this match was good, but nothing special. There was a funny moment when Rollins attempted to powerbomb Kane through the announce table, but the table didn't break, and Kane rolled off as the table slowly fell on its side. Rollins retained his belt after hitting Kane with a pedigree, which means that Kane is no longer Director of Operations per a pre-match stipulation. Hopefully Rollins moves on from Kane, as these two did not really click in the ring together. Kevin Owens defended his Intercontinental title against Ryback in the next match, and it was pretty good. These two had a decent bout, with the momentum going back and forth before Owens pinned Ryback following the pop-up powerbomb. I don't know what else WWE can do with these two guys, so perhaps it is best if these two move on to new opponents. The Hell in a Cell main event match between the Phenom and the Beast followed, and it was incredible. These two put on an amazing performance that was nothing but brutality and violence. Both wrestlers ended up bleeding, and in the end, Lesnar pinned The Undertaker after an F5 to an exposed part of the ring mat to conclude this rivalry once and for all. After the match, all 4 members of the Wyatt family entered the ring and carried the dead man to the back as the show went off the air. It was very reminiscent of the Muhammad Hassan Undertaker incident that happened 10 years ago in WWE. It was a very eerie way to end the show, and it definitely makes Raw must-see TV. Overall, Hell in a Cell 2015 was an okay show that featured 2 great Hell in a Cell matches as well as a few surprises. Del Rio made his return, and the Wyatts seemed to have reignited their feud with the Dead Man. However, the rest of the show was good at best in my opinion, and the only reason to check out this event is for the Hell in a Cell matches, as both are easily Match of the Year candidates.